Young Pharaoh then got himself up in a jam the next day after he returned to Saneter show. You know, people was worried and concerned about the young brother. You know, concerned for his safety. You know, one sister wanted to reach out to him. You know, but we're going to get into this and let's just look through some of the things that could have led up to this spiritually.
A promoter and we here to get it in.
Hey, listen, real quick. That right there, you got to be careful when you say stuff like that. Like I'm the one that helped her. That's what they would do. So
they already tried to kill me. Everybody goddamn wonder why I say I gotta get the fuck on because this is why I can't be around my own people. Niggas have tried some shit like this. Niggas have tried some shit like this. They obviously don't know you or they would have walked on. Alright, so I'm gonna tell y'all what happened, right? I'm gonna give y'all the straight 100% story of what just happened and what just took place. And I'm gonna say this before I give y'all the story. I'm not saying what I did, what just happened to me, I deserve for the shit that happened to me, but what I will say is, I know I'm innocent now, you know what I'm saying? I would like to say from the age 17 till now, I've been innocent, but I wasn't innocent as no kid. I didn't rob people before. I robbed somebody when I didn't even mean to rob them. Like I said, I robbed this Indian lady in Buffalo, but I ain't even mean to rob her. And you might say, Pharaoh, how did you mean to rob this lady? Well, when you hanging with a certain group of people, they can put you in situations and then shit just happen in the spur of the moment and you don't even know you in the motherfucker. And the next thing you know, I'm running up the street with $2,500 from an Indian lady. So I meant to say that, or a lady from the Indian reservation. So I meant to say that. I said that to say somebody robbing me. It happened. I'm gonna tell you what they did. They knew who the fuck they was robbing before they robbed me. They knew who the fuck they was robbing. So I'm gonna just let you know. I had no awareness that this nigga was working for Rick Ross, the fat ass rapper Rick Ross. So the reason I say that is because I know Masons from all kind of sides. But it's just like gangbanging. I don't go that far into that shit. I don't deal with it. So I said to say this. Rick Ross, somebody might say, well, why would Rick Ross want to target you? By the time my bodyguard got to me, that was already the second or third person that Rick Ross had already sent at. Because you can ask your beanie, we was in Atlanta, it was another chick that was trying to introduce me to Rick Ross. And I'm like, listen, I don't want to, I don't want to hang with Rick Ross. I don't get into masonry like that. And I'm going to tell you why I didn't want to get into it. So I can show you how this is proof I got drugged. Because it's not only Rick Ross involved, bitch ass nigga who I went to jail for his gun in Buffalo, Richard Booz is involved. I got the proof, I got the audio proof, the nigga admitted it, and Lil Durk. And I don't know Lil Durk, but no disrespect, nigga, it ain't a nigga from Chicago. I don't think I can't beat to death. So Durk is at the back of the list of niggas from Chicago that I'm ever thought I was scared of. But I said to say this. When I was in Wyoming, a CO that was a Freemason, he was black, he called me off the unit. And I never, but they was trying to see if I wanted to join Freemason. I'm like, nah. But the reason I didn't leave the unit is because I knew in my mind, he calling me off the unit at a time I'm not supposed to be off. I ain't got no visit, I ain't got no package. Why the fuck is you calling me off the unit? So to me, I went with my first instinct and I was like, well shit, I'm not sneaking off the unit, nor do I ever wander these facilities. And God only knows if I would be here talking to y'all if I would have went there. So ever since then, whenever motherfuckers try to get me into Freemasonry, I just politely decline. Now I say to say this, it had already been 1 to 2 females that he had sent out to me trying to introduce me to him, and I kept telling them politely, respectfully, I'm good. Now, when my bodyguard slid into my lecture, I didn't know that he was working for Rick Ross. To me, it was just like me dealing with Saneter, and not comparing.
Face with a gun. He sent that picture to me personally, directly to my phone.
Basis nerve was fucked up. My diaphragm was fucked up. But those of you that kept seeing I had the hiccups, I was fucked up. So I did just actually survive not only a betrayal by my own race to a certain extent, but an assassination attempt by the government. And after Greg left, I want to know about 8 to 10, they wasn't Jewish or Arabic, they was Middle Eastern for sure. So about 8 to 10 Middle Eastern people came to my door. I almost shot every last one of their ass. And then after that, I got falsely arrested. I got arrested because I caught some charges down here because my baby mamas and them was acting a damn fool. I know y'all did that shit. So I caught some charges down here. And then when I got to Harris County, you know what I'm saying? I look good, but nigga, I know how to fight, nigga. You ain't gonna do
Bro,
it.
listen, Travis, if you would have stayed with me.
I got to Harris County. Then when I got to Harris County, you know what I'm saying? I look good, but nigga, I know how to fight, nigga. You ain't gonna do it. And then I feel like, nigga, even if you was gonna cut me off, and if Seti was if Seti was sitting right, I'm no disrespect, I will beat this shit out of Seti. I will beat this shit out of Seti. I will beat this fuck out of Seti. So don't think I don't want nobody to get general. I'm the real general. I'm the real general. He a YouTube general. So, but with that being said, if Seti was sitting right here on my lap, I'll hug him by his waist and tell him just like this, Seti, nigga, and rub on his head. And I tell him, Seti, I feel like whoever it was really trying to shoot me. I'm going to tell you what, I feel like it was deeper than the robbery. I feel like whoever, boom. I'm going to tell you what, I feel like it was deeper than the robbery. I feel like whoever it was really trying to shoot me, but they was trying to provoke me to give them an excuse to shoot me. I'm going to just be honest with y'all about that. But you know what I'm saying? This could have been my neighbor. This could have been anybody in this apartment complex. So if y'all was to say, you know who it was, I really don't know. Who the fuck could have told these motherfuckers that I stay in this location that I stay? But I just want to let y'all know I wasn't trailed. I wasn't tracked. Like, I know how to drive and make sure that I wasn't being followed. Whoever the fuck it was that robbed me, somebody around here already told them where I stay because they was already waiting for me to walk to where I live at. So I'm not going to say where I live at, but they was already waiting right there. So before people get to saying what the fuck I should have did and what the fuck I shouldn't have did, it was nothing I could motherfucking do. It wouldn't have mattered. That's always primary to me. That's always primary to me. Period. But here we go. It don't, but nigga, this has been my life, my entire life, living around people of my own race, having to fight their ass every day because they don't know how to stop starting shit for no reason. This question, nigga, I don't know. All I know is I sent that nigga $10,000 on his birthday. Never heard from the nigga again. So I'm gonna tell you what, I'm about to be a trillionaire.
All that talking, man, I think that is what invited this evil to Young Pharaoh. He's on here, he's telling a little bit too much. Saneter told him that he think that he's telling him too much.
No matter what state of the community, no matter what state my community is in, not just locally but worldwide, and me and Saneter finna get out here and really clean this shit up so we don't need nobody trying to fuck our money up. But no matter what state our community is in currently, I know for a fact they the reason that it's in that state. So no disrespect, I can't go up in there like that. But I ain't beefing with them. I got a shout out from Robert Steele, who also was, and this is the crazy thing. This is crazy that Saneter say this. In 2016, I did a presentation on human trafficking in Los Angeles called Secrets of the Occult. And I was showing how satanic, not all of them, I want to be distinct. Satanic, people from white sides of America and all around the world, Norway, Denmark, and Ukraine, all that shit, how they was sacrificing children in these satanic temples. and I used CIA agent Robert David Steele's video as further proof and reference, and then years later, he ended up seeing my work and finding me, and we ended up doing 2 interviews together. So it was crazy how that happened. But I'm the one that actually caught the entire deep state, not just the government, but the shadow government. I'm the one that exposed all the deep underground military bases. I know a lot of y'all been calling me crazy for years, but I'm the one that exposed extraterrestrials, organ harvesting humans specifically for glands within our endocrine system. I'm the one that exposed, Queen Elizabeth being a reptilian. I'm actually the one that just helped Putin kill Queen Elizabeth. So, I'm the one. I'm the general. I'm the number one in the community. I'm the all-star. I'm the one with the paperwork, not y'all. And Saneter is the number 1 promoter, and we here to get it in.
Hey, listen, real quick. That right there, you got to be careful when you say stuff like that. Like, I'm the one that helped her. That's what they would do. So
they already tried to kill me, son. They already done tried to assassinate me, and I get it in. I ain't over here with no combat knife for no reason. No, I'm the one.
I don't want to.
Well, Saneter ain't got nothing to do with it. He just a promoter, but I'm the one that's saying they did it, and I'm gonna let your ass know right now. Kim Jong-un watching, Fumio Kishida watching, Xi Jinping watching, Putin watching, Trump watching. If y'all don't know, I've been on CNN.
The very next day, let's see what happened.
That's always primary to me, period. But here we go. It don't.
That's what happened the very next day, y'all. This is the latest on Young Pharaoh. Man, be careful out here, dog. And man, wisen up, young man. All right, quit talking about your money, what you got. You know what I'm saying? Flashing in front of people, bragging about how rich you are. Quit doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? Also, how much money you spending. You know what I'm saying? Also, act like you know that them people is on you, man. If them people on you, act like you really, really know this, man. Because if you really, really know this, you wouldn't have pulled up in that house the way you did, man, and got your head cracked. So be careful out here, Young Pharaoh.